Hi, now what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you how we treat the Singer sewing machine bases. A very simple, easy and straightforward way of doing a base coat and not necessarily having to do heaps amount of work. So you can see the base there. We've taken the top off, which is the removal of 4 screws. We've given it a really good scrub. You may see there's a little bit of murkiness on there, but what we use is this rust converter, primer and sealer. Now you can have a look at the actual emblem here. The top half I've already painted. You can see how it gives a semi-gloss look about it, but it is only an undercoat. And the bottom half we haven't done as yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this just a little once over and we'll come back and have a look at it shortly. But just remembering this is an undercoat, it is not a complete treatment. A lot of people powder coat their bases, but in my opinion the powder coat is a little bit of overkill. Where you've got gold there, you'll see how the gold will actually highlight where the rust converter actually hits the rusted area. What happens is it goes black. Where it hits the already japanning or the black paint on the actual base itself, what that will actually do was it'll just sort of gloss over it. Same as the gold, you will see it'll highlight the gold. And it'll just come over just like a very nice coating over it. So we'll just do a little bit of this area here, and then we'll go round. You can see how it's already starting to go a little bit greeny for this eventually will go. So really all it is it's just a matter of getting the actual base, giving it a good scrub. You can see here that's the right hand side and that's the left hand side of the pedal. And you come round and we'll have a look at the other side here. So that's looking pretty unattractive. So what we'll do is I'll just give the centre shuttle of the Singer and be pretty thorough and comprehensive with it, because I like to only do the one coat, but you can do more if you want. The thing is you never take it straight out of the container. Give it a good shake and then you can pour it into a container and then use it out of the container, because once you've got a bit of rust or something on the brush, and if you dip it into the container you will then make that paint active, and then once the actual rust goes into it and makes it active, eventually it's all going to turn black. So you can just see with that already how nice and green that's starting to come up, and eventually that'll come up really nicely. But this here, so we can have a look here now, once that's dried right up, that is going to look extremely nicely. So we'll just go over it and just take the high points off it, the thick bits, and we'll just spread that back through it, make it nice and even. And then when she's finished and dries right out, it actually is just going to look so natural. Like that itself, I think looks darn good. So once that's dried out, because it'll be inside, you're really not going to have to do another coating over it. So that within itself, I consider, is a pretty simple, easy and basic way of doing it. So thank you very much and good luck with it in the future.